first snowmobile seen around Hillsboro. Dude continued an experiment with different designs, including at least one design that had caterpillar treads to power it in deep snow. He never produced them in more than prototype models, but he did make a few in response to requests from local people. About the time Dude was making them, Admiral Richard Byrd was exploring Antarctica, and among his equipment for exploration was a snowmobile that was nearly identical to the ones being made locally by the Kemps. For many years, Dude and his wife Mildred did not own an automobile, but both could drive, and about the time they were married in 1922, my aunt, Min Brown, had an accident with her boss's car driving to Hillsboro from Concord, and to my knowledge never drove again. After the accident, she bought a car of her own and placed it in Dude's care to keep in one of his garage stalls and to chauffeur and her and her husband Herbert whenever and wherever they wished to go. The first car she purchased was a Durant touring car, which was a 1923 model. Owners of automobiles like this model always carried an adequate supply of wool blankets that hung on a cord hanger across the back of the front seat. As soon as the weather became the least bit inclement, the blankets were called for and the isinglass...
WSMN 1590, Nashua's source for news and talk.
USA Radio News with Tim Berg.
President Trump is highlighting the first all-female spacewalk.
Station, this is President Donald Trump. Do you hear me?
I can hear you.
That's great.
The president called American astronauts Christina Koch and Jessica Meyer at the International Space Station and called it a truly historic event. Meyer said they're just doing their jobs by repairing a power controller that recently broke. In other news at the White House, President Trump says he will promote Deputy Energy Secretary Dan Brouillette to the top job in that department. The president tweeted that Brouillette's experience in the energy sector is unparalleled, and the president also thanked outgoing Energy Secretary and former Texas Governor Rick Perry, who is planning on exiting at the end of the year. This is USA Radio News.
Hello, this is Wayne Allen Root, relentless conservative warrior, middle-class warrior, and always Trump warrior. I have a message for my fellow patriots across America. President Trump is making America great again. He's the only president in my lifetime who is keeping his promises, and his biggest promise is to build that wall. President Trump can only do it with our help. If Congress won't fund Trump's wall, we will. President Trump is one man against the world, and what globalists and socialists around the world want is clear, open borders. It's time to take a stand. We either build a wall, or it's the end of the greatest nation in world history ever blessed by God. That's why I founded the Root for the Wall PAC. 63 million Trump voters together will raise the money President Trump needs for the wall. Anyone who donates $100 or more will get a beautiful commemorative wall brick. Display it proudly. Call 844-ROOT-WALL. That's toll free, 844-ROOT-WALL, or go to rootwall.com. We will build this wall together. Call 844-ROOT-WALL or go to rootwall.com. Root for the Wall PAC. Paid for and responsible for the content of this message. Not authorized by any candidate or candidates committee. Rootwall.com.
There's a new report on millennial millionaires. And USA Radio Network's Chris Barnes has the story.
A report says around 618,000 young adults in the U.S. are millennial millionaires. Coldwell Banker and Wealth Engine finding that nearly half of the population of wealthy young people is growing in California specifically. Millennials are defined as people born between 1982 and 1996, making them ages 23 to 37 as of 2019. The report says millennials are expected to inherit trillions from their baby boomer parents in the great transfer of wealth. For USA Radio News, I'm Chris Barnes.
A storm system is gaining strength in the warm waters of the Gulf, and it's expected to become Tropical Storm Nestor sometime late today or Saturday. Forecasters say the storm will most likely make landfall somewhere in the panhandle of Florida and bring heavy rain and possible flooding. This is USA Radio News.
With a recession ending, if you've been putting off building your business, now is the time to act. General Steel will meet or beat any price on a pre-engineered steel building of the same size and specifications. Act now before steel prices go up. So call us today for free information.
Call 800-965-1290.
800-965-1290. 800-965-1290.
Energy Secretary and former governor of Texas, Rick Perry, is leaving the Trump administration. As far as what his plans are next, he and everyone else in the White House has been tight-lipped on what's next on Perry's agenda. White House Press Secretary Stephanie Grisham says the news of Perry leaving has been known for a while.
Absolutely. So as the president said, he's known about this for months. This was the plan for Secretary Perry all along, that it was time. He's been with us from the beginning, and there's going to be some next steps for him. I'm not going to get ahead of him, but he's going to go on to great things, and we wish him really, really well.
Right. So in other words, did Ukraine have anything to do with his departure?
Absolutely nothing. No, this was in the works for quite a while. As I said, the president's known about it. Nothing like that. We wish him well.
Grisham, speaking on Fox News, was also asked about the president pulling troops out of Syria.
The president, as president, has an obligation to look out for the troops and to protect this country. And when President Erdogan made it clear that he was going to invade, the president acted decisively to pull our military out of harm's way. Now, he sent a delegation over, and they were successful in a ceasefire. But that takes time. I'm not going to get into operations on the ground. Of course, I'll leave that to the Department of Defense. But the president is to protect our country. He's putting America first. He's always said that.
And finally, Game 5 of the American League Championship Series in Major League Baseball takes place tonight just after 7 o'clock Eastern Time, with the New York Yankees hosting the Houston Astros. For USA Radio News, I'm Tim Berg.
It's 47 degrees. It's 8:05.
Tune in to WSMN 1590 on December 7th from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. for the Salvation Army's Red Kettle Radiothon. The Salvation Army will be raising funds to provide food, clothing, financial assistance, and toys to those in need this Christmas season. Help us help those in need. Visit our Facebook page at the Salvation Army of Nashua for more information.
The views and opinions of the following show do not reflect those of WSMN, its owners, and/or associates.
She's crude, often misconstrued, and is actually a dude. Welcome to Life's a Drag. Say hi to New Hampshire's 2018 Entertainer of the Year. Your hostess with the mostest, Monique Too-Soon.
Hi. Ooh, that was really loud. It's Friday night, and you know what that means. It's Life's a Drag on WSMN 1590. Sorry, I was just doing the little leveler. And tonight I am still a boy. I was actually going to dress up tonight, but then I went home and decided that my husband and child needed dinner more than I needed makeup.
That's ridiculous.
I know. They're so mean to me.
I'm really disappointed in you.
Ooh. Are you too loud?
Yeah.
Oh.
Everyone's a little bit too loud, if you don't mind me saying.
Okay, I'm going to turn everyone
I'm
down.
always loud. I'm Latino.
You're Latino. You're Puerto Rican.
Yes, that's that.
That's our new word. So is it? You're still too loud?
Yeah, I don't know what's
Oh my
going on
God.
with me.
I don't know what to do.
I feel like she might have
Joe.
broken something. I'm still too
All right,
loud
try
too.
again.
Hello,
So you're
hello,
Puerto Rican?
hello, hello.
Hi.
I am
You're
also
hashtag
Puerto Rican.
Okay, Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican.
Oh, no, that's me. Are you sure? Why are your headphones doing that?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Well, do you really need them?
Madame
No,
La
not
Queer will
really.
say.
Yeah, you can hear us, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so just go without them
I
because
just don't want to squeak.
I don't know why they are squeaking.
I
That's
don't
so
know.
You
weird.
definitely squeak when you talk anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna hear
I
plenty
know, that's
of
just
squeaks.
my voice.
I know.
We do have a really big announcement for tonight's episode, but I'm gonna save it for a little later because I want to make you guys wait for it.
What is it? What is it?
Yes, it's gonna make you poop just like I did in the bathroom 5 minutes ago.
Oh my God, every single night before the show. Every single time.
It's like you gotta have a fresh tummy to do
Who
this.
did it last week when none of us were here? That's what I want to know.
Charlie the ghost.
Oh, good.
Charlie, yeah, he was great.
Did we replay the Mother's Day episode last week?
I think so. I don't know what Joe replayed. I told him Mother's
It's a
Day would have been a good
classic.
choice. But so let's talk about who's here because I haven't even introduced you.
Oh.
So tonight, my co-hosts are my usual girls. First, it's Patty Hurley, who is got Ebola right now, so she's a little sick.
It's the bubonic plague. Thank you very much.
Oh, of course you would get a disease that's for old.
It's old people disease.
The plague. The plague.
If I start to hack, you can just shut my microphone off.
You're a hack anyway.
That's true.
Yeah, something is squeaking. I feel like it might
Just
be
a hot mess over
You just
here.
need like an oil can
That's it.
because the volume is turned down.
Fix you right
Call me
up.
the Tin Man.
Yeah, the volume looks like it's
You need
turned
some
down.
oil.
I don't see why it would. I don't know. I'll look at it when you're doing Caitlin's critters.
That's all right.
And my other co-host is here tonight, Caitlin,
Hi.
who is my work wife, and she's a cute little hussy.
Hello, all.
And then tonight I have my friend here all the way from Puerto Rico.
Hey.
Hi, hola. And his name is Julio, but he is also known as Nicole de la Fontaine, who loves to perform huepa
All the time.
all the time. Gloria Estefan.
With a broom.
With a broom. Oh, well, Danny did it with a vacuum. You need to step your game up. So Caitlin is going to talk about our critters for the week.
All right.
Are you ready to do it?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Have we come up with an introduction number? Like for her Caitlin's critters, like a little
Oh,
We
maybe.
got to come up with a
little jingle.
Yeah.
Like Caitlin's critters. No, no.
That was a little.
It's, you know what? I'm on a lot of medication right now. I have medicine head.
Yeah.
It's
that
like
sounded-
Mucinex and
That sounded
Claritin.
very like cocaine-y.
Oh, that too.
I liked it.
I thought it was the Claritin, but it might have been
Catchy.
the cocaine.
Maybe like, hey, Caitlin's critters.
That's it. So today we have, we actually have a couple. We got Momo. Momo the bird. Super
Oh.
cute. If you're ever lonely at home, looking for a friend, someone to talk to.
Does it say what kind of bird it is?
He actually talks back.
Oh.
Oh, it's a boy named Momo.
He is a white male cockatiel.
Oh.
Momo likes to say things like "pretty baby" or "I love you." So everybody,
I need a little bit of that in my
right?
life.
I know everybody needs a little motivation. Momo can give that to you.
Why date when you can just buy a bird?
Not this Momo.
He gets along with cats, dogs, and children. So you don't have to worry about anybody or him feeling uncomfortable around those types of animals.
He has feelings.
Yeah, he does.
What's he feeling right now?
He's feeling like Caitlin
Eager
is doing a
because
great
he wants
job.
to get adopted.
Yeah, he's proud. He's proud right
Aw,
now.
He's a cute bird. I saw the picture.
He is. He's a cutie. He's got little orange cheeks, little yellow.
Oh, he is
He's a
adorable.
little
Post a
cutie.
picture of him on the link after.
Okay. And then we also have Jasper, who is a black golden. He is actually one of 104 Goldens that they ended up rescuing.
Oh my god.
So they're all looking for homes. So Jasper's a cutie. He's black and he's got like little chocolate ombre ears.
Ooh, chocolate ombre. That sounds like something we would do at the salon.
Doesn't that sound super fancy?
I like his name too, Jasper.
Isn't it cute?
Mm.
It rhymes with Casper, the same color as your skin.
He's 2 years old, around 65 pounds, so he's not huge. He said that he does well with other dogs, but he should probably be your own dog, your only dog, because he wants all your affection. And he has pretty much lived on a leash for most of his life. So, don't be hesitant, taking him out for walks and stuff. He's a really good boy.
Do you know how many of the 104 dogs that this particular shelter got?
I don't. I want to say you said something about like 40.
Oh my god.
Around 40?
It was either 27, 40, or 47.
Or 175?
No, it's one of those numbers.
Okay.
I don't know. It says it in the email. I can look it up later at some point.
They're doing their Walk for Whiskers tomorrow.
Are they?
Yeah, the Humane Society, the one that Connor's doing with his vet science class.
That's awesome.
They're doing it at Mines Falls tomorrow morning.
I didn't say you could promote that.
Well, we're talking about the Humane Society. I think they want all the promo they can get.
I'm just kidding.
Jasper he has all his vaccines. He has been spayed and neutered. And they have been microchipped. So I believe that's if they ever get lost.
Get off your phone, Julio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be able to find them.
Yeah.
You like Chip?
Fancy.
Beep,
yeah.
beep.
So that's cute. So those are our little critters for this week.
So it looks like there was 104 Goldens rescued.
Yeah.
That is
Isn't that
really
crazy?
That's a lot.
So if you're looking for pup, adopt. Because all these puppies need a home. You know?
And these Goldens are beautiful. They all are. I haven't seen an ugly one yet, and I'm
And
judgy.
Goldens are so sweet.
You are
too.
very
They're
judgy.
kind, gentle. Usually they're good with kids.
We're getting
Are
a
they
lot
all-
of feedback from these microphones tonight. Something's off about the sound. Someone's messing with our radio show.
Joe, if you're listening.
Yeah, something's off. They're very
Help us
squeaky
out.
and they're very noisy. Like I can't even touch it without it making like a boing 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 sound.
Have people been commenting on our live?
Are they?
I don't know. I'm not seeing anything.
Oh no.
It's Nikki. I can't even see. if
Kaylee was
people are
commenting
joining.
on it earlier, so
She was.
there is comments on it. So there must be something that. Remember one time you were here and it wasn't showing up, and then you clicked something and it worked.
It's not working. It's being funky.
Yeah, so there's something something hates us tonight here.
What was I
What?
going to say? I have been touched. Everything's fine on this end.
It is?
For this one.
Oh, okay. Oh,
That wasn't me.
who is on their phone?
Oh, all right. Now
It's
it
not
popped
me.
up.
Okay.
I just had a text.
Julio, stop watching the video live.
All right.
Not
Well, we're
me.
done having audio problems.
Okay,
right?
yeah, we're moving on from audio problems. We're gonna move on to something more important. Me.
Maybe we should talk about my cold.
We don't need
and
to talk
how
about.
I've been sick.
Yeah, well, you're sick. You've
like-
been sick in the head.
Oh,
We have something more important to talk about than sickness.
okay.
Me jumping the
I don't know if I'm allowed to legally say this right now.
Do you want to check with me in private first? 'Cause
No.
It sounds pretty serious.
No, but I'm going to say it anyway. So, in the intro for the show, it says that I won 2018's Entertainer of the Year. Well, it just happened again, and I'm 2019's Entertainer of the Year. And me, Caitlin, and Patty are all going to go to the benefit, and I'm going to show up in full drag and show this Telegraph party a good time.
Oh my gosh.
god.
Yeah.
It is going to be so much fun.
I'm excited.
I literally
Mhm.
I'm like, whoa, it's gonna be so cool.
I know. We should plan. Like, are we gonna get all like crazy?
I want to get dressed
like,
up. I
like
want to be
premiere,
like arm
like
candy.
movie premiere.
Yeah,
You
like
should
gowns.
totally.
Like get decked out for this.
Yeah, Caitlin, you're gonna need to do a lot of work.
I don't think you were talking to the right person when you said that.
No, I'm just
No.
kidding. She's too damn cute already. We
I
need to make
know.
her look uglier so we look
I
better.
know. Maybe I could like slap her in the face a few times, and then before I put my makeup on to see what I'm working with.
That would be kind of. There's so much activity outside tonight too. Have you
Yes,
noticed? There's
seriously.
like cops
It's like the
and
fourth
ambulances.
cop car.
They are just announcing that you are.
They're just doing a parade for me out there. I'm
Yeah.
up here, wave, wave, wave.
Yeah, a few came the other way, and one went straight down West Pearl, and then the other one went flying on Main
They're
Street.
catching
so.
some.
Oh, West Pearl Necklace.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite street.
Mhm. Oh, here comes another one.
Oh my
Wow,
god.
busy night in Nashua.
Something big is happening
Something
in the Nashua.
happened.
If you know what's happening, comment on the live feed and let us know so we are aware. Oh my god, Patty, I haven't seen so many cops since your last birthday party.
I wish.
Yeah, they were there to arrest her. They found her in a pile of bark mulch. No, that was my
That
birthday.
was your birthday.
I know. My birthday was great that year. I had to search for my friend until 4 a.m.
Oh please, you didn't search for me till 4. You guys waited till like 1, and then
Yeah, and then
we're done.
Yeah, we gave up. We're like, she probably just went home with somebody. Yep, she did with bark mulch. She went and took a nap. At least it was summer, not winter.
That's true.
You probably would have never woken up had it been winter.
Exactly. I would have frozen to death, and then you'd be sad.
I don't know if I'd be sad. I'd get over it.
Well, you wouldn't be here right now. That's for sure. That's right.
Oh, so
I'm the
so-
woman behind the man.
You're totally replaceable. Oh my god, I love that you
Everybody's
just took.
replaceable.
Patty's like, you wouldn't be here without me. Whatever. I wouldn't be here without the Christian hate group.
That's true. Well, me and the
Shout
Christian
out.
hate group. Okay.
Okay, Patty. We'll give you some top billing there
No,
too.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, so I do want to give a little promotion. So this coming, not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow, I'm doing a show at the Pasta Loft. There are very limited tickets left, and I'm highly recommending that everybody get tickets. It's a Halloween show, which in the drag world means we're going out of the world on the show.
Seriously.
We're going over the top. We're doing crazy stuff. I'm doing 2 brand spanking new performances with brand new costumes. Well, they're brand new to me, or brand new to you guys. I haven't worn them yet because, I was too skinny for them. And now that I have a thyroid condition, I fit in them.
You fill them out better.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm going to be doing 2 brand new numbers. And Julio is possibly going to be co-hosting a little bit. I'm going to test him out on the microphone.
Wow.
So we're going to have a little Spanish translation.
I was gonna say, is the entire show gonna be in English, or are you guys gonna mix it up?
It's gonna be Spanglish.
Yeah, and Julio doesn't speak Spanish or English.
Mm.
It's something in between.
In between.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, he was hit in the head too many times with adobo as a kid. You know how they always show like those like Puerto Rican moms be like, and they're like throwing flip flops across the room at the kids. Like I just,
La chancla.
yeah, that's what it's called. And I just see that happening to Julio as a kid, and that's where the brain damage came from.
Oh.
Thank God he's pretty and wearing a lemon shirt.
Now, are you asking people to dress up to go?
People can dress up. We haven't decided if we're doing a contest for costumes. We usually do, but I don't have prize money to donate this year because we have a couple of big events coming up. So if the Pasta Loft wants to donate a gift card or something, we could do a contest. And we encourage you to dress up, obviously, because it's Halloween weekend. So please dress up.
Just to do it for fun.
Yeah.
I'll go in my costume from last year.
It's my favorite year.
The hot
day
dog?
of the year.
I love that costume. It's so comfy.
Yeah.
Your little wiener.
I was
It was because she offended the wiener that was trick-or-treating in my neighborhood.
Whatever. A couple
she
years
just-
before that, I offended some college kid walking around in a hot dog costume.
He was only like
Evidently.
11. He
No,
was
he wasn't.
trick-or-treating with his father.
He was not 11. He was like 11-5. Seriously.
Patty was just trying to make herself look better.
But
She had
anyway.
like 6 drinks. She drank every time we saw an Elsa. And there was like 800 Elsas in the first half an hour of
I
trick-or-treating.
think, was it the year you made sangria? I would think I would.
It was something.
It was delicious. I
It was-
remember that.
I feel like it was like hot chocolate and Bailey's. Or, I don't know. It was something.
No, I remember like a raspberry fruity goodness. Hang it. Here I go.
Oh, Patty's dying now. Good thing. I love it when she gets sick because she eventually shuts up.
Anyway, I'm back. So as my contrition, I decided I would be a hot dog for Halloween, and that's what I did last year.
I love it.
Yeah, and yeah, because she offended. The guy, the little kid in the hot dog costume, walked up to the garage, and she's like, "Oh, what are you supposed to be?" and he was like, "A hot dog," and then he just started crying, and he went to his
story gets better
father.
every time he tells it.
went to his father, and he was like, "She didn't know I was a hot dog," and started like crying and
Okay,
he's like, he goes, "Some people are just rude."
Okay, so the dad did actually say that, but the kid wasn't crying. The guy was just like,
He was
"Some
very
people are
upset.
I think he called me a jerk or something like
Oh,
that.
jeez.
Well,
Very
Serious.
aggressive.
I'm like, well, I'm sorry that you let your college-age student kid.
He was like
run around
11. He
telling
was
you.
just a big boy,
He was
like
going to
Chunk
collect
from the
Social Security
Goonies.
checks the next week. Like he had an AARP membership. He was that
His
old.
father was younger than me.
A lot of people are younger than you.
Everyone in this room is younger than you.
That's true.
This building's younger than you.
Not true.
You were here when they built it.
I told him earlier, he made fun of me and I was like, I'm not menopausal. And he was like, everyone over the age of 46 is. And I'm like, I'm not over the age of 46 for the last time.
Yeah, you are. And so buy tickets to the Pasta Loft at MoniqueTooSoon.com. There's very limited tickets left. And if you buy 5 or more, you get no matter what, if one person buys all the tickets for the Pasta Loft, you get a reservation automatically.
Yeah, I think that's an important thing for the people that buy tickets to your shows to know, because sometimes people come and they're like, oh, my friend bought 2 and then my other friend bought 2, but we're sitting together.
We always post it
But
in the thing. It's
I
just
know,
some people
but
miss
it's like
it.
they don't read that part of it, and it's like you got to
And it's usually
communicate
the
that.
same group of people from another show that already have been told that do it a second time, and then I'm like, it's on you now,
Okay.
Betty.
Okay.
Betty.
Carol.
Well, for
Carol.
whatever reason, they seem to think you're
Diane.
like your PR person, and like everyone comes to me
You
and is
are
like,
my PR person.
Can you find us a chair? And I'm like, I don't work here.
Patty's my manager. She just doesn't get paid for it.
I'll get paid for it
If you need
with
anything,
love. Wait,
Patty's here.
no, don't have that either.
If you want to book me, don't call me. Call Patty.
Imagine.
She'll be like, she's unavailable.
Pretty soon, if you keep winning these titles and you keep going the rate that you're going, you're going to need me.
That's
to
true.
be your manager.
I am pretty famous.
Oh my god! And then we can day drink. Oh, it's
Oh
gonna
my
be
God, that would be amazing.
Mhm.
So also there's another show coming up in 2 weeks, and it has Nina Bonina Brown from RuPaul's Drag Race. And she's also going to be on our radio show on November 15th. So Friday, November 15th, Nina Bonina Brown will be live in the studio.
So exciting!
Yes. And then November 16th, she'll be live at the California Room. And we're going to be doing this amazing VIP meet and greet with her. And there's like 4 VIP tickets left, I think. And then there's a couple of tickets left for the regular show. So get your tickets at MoniqueTooSoon.com. You do not want to miss these shows. They are so much fun. And these girls are delivering week after week, month after month, year after year.
Just for you.
I
Just for
know.
the fans.
I feel like I'm the Sally Struthers of drag queens,
Yes, you
feeding
are.
all the needy queens out there.
Oh, you're such a giver.
I am. I've never been called that before, but I am. Thank you. Thank you for noticing how good of a person I can be.
I think it's the cold meds.
The cold meds.
Yeah.
That
I
wasn't
have
cold meds I gave
I
you.
have medicine. Oh, I was going to say I have medicine head.
I have had two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Big one.
I'm in that space right now where I'm just like, everything's happening around me. And I'm like, hey.
I'm like that all the time. Why?
Oh no, see, I have a difficult time with this type of stuff because I don't lose my train of thought easily. And this week I've been like, I'm sorry, what? Who am I? Where am I?
What day is it?
Patty went to the wrong job. She showed up at McDonald's, put the headset on, and stood at the drive-through window and was like, "Would you like fries with that?" And they're like,
Thank you for
"Ma'am."
joining us on Life is a Drag.
Yeah, and then they were like, "Ma'am, you can't go behind the counter, ma'am." And she's like,
Ma'am.
"Give me my Big Mac."
I want my French fries.
And then she dove out the window before the cops got there into someone's car.
I love how you can just make up a story about me.
And it
Just
sounds so
totally riff
true.
it.
Like people believe it.
I know. In about 4 years from now, this will be a story about something I once did.
Yeah.
And you'll tell the story about how I went to McDonald's one day and people will
Sure.
believe it. And they'll
Yeah.
and they will.
I gave you adobo.
Adobo.
Oh.
I gave you adobo.
See, Patty can't even understand you right now with her head.
What?
It's like she heard the word puppy. Where? Where?
Oh my
Where
God.
is it?
I was up at Loon this past weekend. You know, went to the Oktoberfest and we did all the craft fairs and all that fun stuff. And everyone had their dogs with them. I physically hurts. I want a dog so bad.
No.
Oh my God. I stopped and I pet every single one of them.
Oh.
I was that incredibly rude person that was like, hi, can I pet your dog? Hi, can I pet your dog? Hi, can I pet? I was obnoxious. But fortunately, so was my sister. So it worked out pretty well.
Hmm. Speaking of puppies, Cutie opened her eyes today.
No.
Yep. She's so beautiful. So we get first choice of the two females, and they're called Pink and Purple right now. And it's because of the collars they have on. And for a while, we really wanted Pink. And then today, Purple opened her eyes, and she's so beautiful. And I think I want her, and she's chunkier.
Oh, yeah.
I always want the chunky one or the runt. I want the fatty or the runt.
Well, there's just no in between for you, is there?
No, I either want the biggest one or the smallest one.
Interesting.
But I love that the pink one sleeps on her back. Like I find that so cute in dogs when they sleep on their backs with their legs in the air.
Well, this is going to change. They're still puppies.
I know, but Sexy did that when she was a puppy too.
Oh my God. Can you handle another Sexy for reals?
Yes.
That dog is cray cray.
Well, it's just,
She's a bull in a china shop. She never stops snorting. And when she looks at you, you don't know if she's looking at you or if she's looking at the spot on the
she's
wall.
looking at Julio's heart straight into it. Jenny made an angry face on that photo. So my dog's Sexy. Obviously, some pugs have that like thing where one of their eyes likes to wander, and she's definitely
But
the
she
dog.
has big eye, like her eyes pop anyway, like legit.
And she
like
always looks
Google
alert,
eyes.
like she just
Like-
snorted cocaine.
Yeah,
She looks so
you-
alert.
like those cartoons where they're like, "Brr, brr," and their eyes pop out. That's exactly. But hers go like, "Brr, brr."
Yeah, like one goes up, one goes down, one goes to the right, one goes all the way to the left.
Yep.
But Jenny denies it. He's like, she's beautiful. Her eyes are perfect.
No
and I'm
one's
like,
saying that she's not beautiful, but her eyes are not perfect.
yeah, they
She
definitely
looks like she's
drift.
been messed up on goofballs her whole life. Like it's just like,
She looks like one of the girls that Deuce Bigelow would date in those movies. Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo. Do you remember those? Like she would be one of his dates in the movie. Like she's cute, but something's wrong with
and
her
she
eyes.
has no personal space. Like she has no idea. You could be sitting on the couch and she'll climb up your leg and up your head and then sit with her body right on you, stick her butt in your face, and just be like, pet me, pet me, pet.
And then she sneezes in your mouth. She tries
Oh,
to French
God.
kiss you.
Yes.
She's a great dog.
Could you really handle another one of her?
Absolutely. I love her.
I know.
I love how energetic she is compared to Gorgeous, who's like just like, feed me.
Well, he's an older gentleman.
Yeah. Oh my God. So funny story about Gorgeous. So Gorgeous is like my 13-year-old man. Like he's the best dog I've ever seen in my entire life. Like there's no other dog out there that's gorgeous. And Gorgeous the other night, he was laying in the bed and he was sleeping. And I walked into the bedroom and I always give them a treat when I go in there and he wakes up for the treat. And I go in there and I put the treat in front of his face and he doesn't move. And I'm like, oh my God, he died. He died. He died. And I start pushing on him. He doesn't move. I'm shaking him and I'm like, oh my God, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. It's now happening. And then I went to go pick him up to like just make sure. And then he woke up and he snapped out of it, like looking around like so confused. He was such in a deep sleep. It took me picking him up to wake him up.
Oh my God. He probably was walking toward the doggy light and then you just jolted him right back.
Yeah, well, I'm glad I did.
I know.
I used those what are those little handle things called that they use on heart attack victims?
Defibrillators?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I love defibrillators.
Defibrillators.
Defibrillators. Tonight's episode of WSMN 1590 Life's a Drag is sponsored by defibrillators. They were invented by Furby's mom.
Although you could probably just use little a couple of butter knives and heat them oh my God, I can't think.
Butter knives?
Butter
stick
knives
them in
and
a
then
socket?
stick them in a socket and then just be like, and that would do it.
Yeah, and I would probably die in the process. Actually,
I'm willing to take that risk.
Actually, my biological father has been struck by lightning 2 or 3 times and survived. Yeah, I think I'm.
Do you know what the odds are that you're going to be struck by lightning once?
Oh, and it's happened to him so many times.
That's some bad luck.
That's weird.
Yeah.
It does explain a lot about you, though.
I think it happened after me.
Oh, well, he probably deserved it.
For having me. So stupid. You're mean. I hate you, poopy face.
The cold meds.
Let's talk to Nicole for a minute. So I want to talk about the difference between American drag queens and Puerto Rican drag queens. I know Puerto Rico is owned by America or is
owned, yes. We actually purchased. We made that with the Louisiana purchase.
No, it was purchased when we purchased Central America.
Oh my God. Yes. Oh my God.
It was done through the Panama Canal.
Oh. So stupid.
It was actually the Pamela Smart Canal. No, but there's a big difference between drag queens. The reason I'm asking this is because I've been watching RuPaul's Drag Race UK with Danny, and RuPaul's Drag Race UK is so different from the American version, and they are less polished drag queens, and they are a lot funnier than the American drag queens too, but they're way less polished. There's a couple of them that are polished, but a lot of them really aren't. But I know from seeing Puerto Rican drag queens, they look completely different than American. They're American, but I meant, you know what I mean. I'm not trying to be the bad word or whatever.
You're not.
Don't blast me on the internet.
Don't worry about it. I don't think that anyone that listens to this radio show is worried about being politically correct.
Whatever. Julio,
Quick.
American Puerto Ricans.
Okay. No, but it's true. It is true. It's just I feel.
Talk closer to your microphone.
I just feel
Thank
that
you.
It is. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay. So I just think that the drag community in Puerto Rico is all about the pageants. And that's why you have to be so perfect. You have to look absolutely perfect to go on stage. It doesn't matter if it's actually for a pageant or for a show, but it's all about looking perfect. We don't have actually too many campy queens or funny queens. Drag community in Puerto Rico is not about that.
Puerto Rico drag queens seem very serious.
Yeah, they are very serious about it.
I always crack jokes at them and they don't laugh at me.
True.
You're not funny.
No, they don't. They always are does she ever shut up?
Maybe it's finally going to come to light in Puerto Rico that Monique's not as funny as she thinks she is. Maybe.
I think
we're going to have to sell Puerto Rico back to the Pamela Smart Canal.
Back to Spain.
Back to Spain where Puerto Rico came from.
Can I ask you a question about what you said about the UK girls?
Yes.
When you said that they're more funny, do you mean their performances are funnier or they have more comedic
they're
value?
more comedic and
Okay.
it could be a lot to do with the accent too.
I think it's.
But have you watched the UK version yet?
A little bit,
So
pieces of it.
some of them are really bad looking. I would not expect them to get on a show, but then you see them in the comedy skits and stuff, and they're bag of chips. She is a messy looking old Liza. She looks like Liza Minnelli, but she looks messy, but she's so funny. She won a challenge last week, looking the worst I've ever seen a drag queen look. And this week's challenge, it was called Dollar on a Dime, and they had to take stuff from a dollar store and make crazy outfits. So she took those copper Brillo sponges that you scrub your pans with, and she just glued them to like a skinny mini skirt and a corset, and it was the messiest, most horrible outfit ever, and she was safe.
Wow.
Like, and then the people in the bottom, I'm like, their costumes are so much better than that Brillo Pad outfit.
But she brings it to a performance.
She
basically.
does. And I'm going to
Okay.
tell you right now, Michelle Visage is reading these girls. She is not nice to the UK girls.
Well, I mean, if they're not as polished as the American girls, I can understand that, but
Yeah.
it sounds like they're not as prominent in the UK as they are here.
Yeah, there's a couple of drag queens on there. There's one that you just look at her and you're like, she's probably going to win the show. Like, she's just the only drag queen on the show. I think that's makeup is absolutely perfect. And she's very talented. She's very funny. You guys got to watch it. You'll love it. You can download Wow Presents, which is an app, and you can get a free first month's trial. It's $3.99 a month or something after, but the first month is free. So you can watch all these Drag Race episodes and kind of get caught up on it. There's less contestants on the UK one than there is on the American one too. I think there's only like 8 or 10. It's a lot less.
Probably because of that.
Yeah, they probably ran out of people to find out there. I don't know why
I mean, once again, they are not polished. They are not. I mean, I learned actually here how to appreciate like every kind of drag, because in Puerto Rico there's so much pageantry queens. So when I came here, it was like, whoa, what is this? But at the same time, it doesn't matter who you are and what's your style. Just make it polished.
Yeah.
And honestly, that UK season is a little like, oh my God, what is going on?
Yeah. And if you watch Toot or Boot It, which is where Raven and Raja actually toot or boot the outfits on the runway that they wear, they're getting a lot of boots, and Raven and Raja are not happy with them. Me and Danny love watching Toot It or Boot It now because it's like they're so mean to the UK girls.
Toot it or boot it. I love that.
you
I
know-
love that title of a segment.
Yeah. The worst thing about the season of Drag Race, though, the UK version, there's no prize. There's no cash prize. They get their own Wow Presents sitcom thing, which is just one of those little shows on the app that you have to pay to watch. Yeah, that's all they're getting. They're getting like an all expense paid trip to LA
Well, see, that's where they're probably going for
to
is
film this little sitcom-y show. And then at the end, remember on the regular season of Drag Race, they get those RuPaul trophies.
Mhm.
In this show, they get little pins because it's very British, and it just says Drag Race UK on them. It's not like best in fitness or something. It just says Drag Race UK.
Wow.
And they get pinned instead.
That's weird.
Yeah, they really
kind of dumb it down, it sounds like.
So it's definitely cheaper. But they have some pretty cool judges on there, like Spider-Man. The guy who plays Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man, was a judge on there.
Oh, really? Was it Tom Holland or
Yes.
something like that? Yeah.
And he was so cute on there.
He's adorable
He
anyway.
is cute.
Mhm.
Yeah, he is. And then Twiggy was on last night's episode. Like freaking Twiggy. Love Twiggy. And the Spice Girl, Jerry Halliwell's on next week's their version of the Snatch Game.
Oh.
Yeah, and in the commercial for it, Michelle Visage goes, that might be the best Snatch Game ever.
Wow.
So I think that, in my head, like while we're watching this Drag Race UK, I'm like, if only you could find a drag queen that has the humor of a UK girl, the makeup of a USA girl, and then the outfit of a Puerto Rican girl. And there you have Brooklyn Heights. No. Except she's not funny, but she's everything
Really,
else.
yeah.
Like, she's so gorgeous. I have to delete her off Instagram. I drool.
She's really gorgeous.
So gorgeous. And I'm gonna book her someday if I can I'm gonna ask someone to get me a discount on her.
Oh, ask Brooklyn if she gives discounts.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, can I use a coupon?
See if she's on Groupon.
I'll give you a RuPaul's Drag Race trophy. They have to pay for those.
Really?
They don't get to keep them. They have to send a check in for them.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, those little Drag Race trophies. Yeah, I don't know if they still do, but they did when they first started using them. Because I think one of our friends didn't even keep it. They left it there because it was like $250 or something.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
You think they could kind of you think they could afford it?
Yeah, with $100,000 cash prize, they couldn't even give $5,000 to the UK.
Serious?
Serious? No cash prize, none.
I wonder what the big draw would be to actually do the show then. I mean,
Well,
unless it's a chance to
the
win a
first
trip to
season of
LA.
RuPaul's Drag Race, but
But it's you're gonna get
Oh.
the event work over there.
Oh yeah,
because I heard RuPaul saying about getting hired in Australia.
Oh yeah, they're doing an Australia version too, which will probably end up on this app as well.
But at the beginning, she was like, if they can pay for it. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, because UK is paying. The set looks really good. They don't look like they cheaped out on anything, but and they can swear on it because it's not on US television, so they swear.
So you can swear?
Yes.
Wow.
And their names, all their names are really odd until you pronounce them in like the British accent, and then you're like, oh my God, these names are filthy. I'm not even going to say names on the radio because one of them is so bad, and I didn't even know it until the third episode.
I really like whoever calls herself Bag of Chips.
That's the one that looks like Liza.
I feel like she might be my spirit animal.
When you watch her, you're going to be like, this is my new best friend. She's so funny, and she's so shady for someone who barely can put on a face.
That's awesome.
I love her. She's like me.
No, you can put on a face
That's
sometimes.
true. Sometimes I
Every
can.
once in a while.
But yeah, you should watch it. But yeah, like Puerto Rican drag queens, you always look at pictures of them and they're like models.
Yes.
They're so put together. They're like so perfect. And the makeup is like everything is put into place. Like,
well, one of the things that I have to say in this is not to throw shade on them. But
yeah, it is. You wouldn't have said that first.
Okay, so yes. So most of them don't know. They don't do their own makeup and like they don't do their own costumes. Like it's really hard to find a queen that actually does everything.
Yeah.
For what
I found a queen that does everything for me. Her name is Nicole. She paints my face backstage before putting her own on. No, that was a hectic show. That was a hectic night for me.
Would you say though? What about their performances? Do they perform like pageantry girls, or do they like the girls here? I mean, some of the girls around here go just, you can tell all of their energy is in this performance, and they just go crazy and have fun with it.
No, I can tell you, and especially because I have actually met a lot of American people that have gone on vacations to Puerto Rico, and they loved it there because of the shows. And I can tell you one thing, it doesn't matter, because in their defense, they cannot probably do their makeup or clothing, but they can dance and they can put on a show. So they come on stage with dancers, with so many things happening on that stage at the same time that you are like, wow, like this is Broadway or something like that, because it's huge. The show, it's really, really amazing.
Nice.
Yeah. They should do RuPaul's Drag Race, like Puerto Rico.
That would be amazing.
And I'll audition because I am Puerto Rican.
Yeah, well, you are.
I am. My drag mother is Puerto Rican, so I'm Puerto Rican.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I think that's fair.
I don't think it's fair.
So like my thing too is like when you do see drag queens from like different countries too, they do drag queens look different in every country.
Yeah.
And it's not like a stereotype thing. Everyone looks different in every country, and even in the United States, like different parts of the U.S., the drag queens look different too. Like in New York, they're all over the place. They're like very like they can be really rough on the outside, but they're killer dancers. But in Florida, all the drag queens have real boobs. Like they're, I couldn't get a job when I worked in Florida as a drag queen because I didn't have boobs. They like all have real boobs down there. Yeah, it was so hard to get a job down there.
Yeah.
And then and you like look at Texas drag queens. They're all pageant queens with giant hair. And,
yes.
And
that one doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Talking about Texas.
The bigger the hair, the closer to Jesus.
You can ask Cynthia Lee Fontaine. She's all about the big hairs and everything.
Yeah.
And she's been
tiny
for the longest time in Texas. So
she has been?
Yeah.
Let's deter from drag for 1 minute. Let's talk about television, movies, entertainment. Because I watched a movie this week that has really bothered me a lot.
Oh, I can't wait. Am I going to love it?
The movie is called Midsommar. And,
I can't. I have to watch that.
And I literally was having a panic attack the whole movie. I was sitting up straight, holding my chest, staring at the TV. I could not take my eyes off this movie. First off, it's really pretty to look at. But second off, like I literally felt like this movie was really happening. Like it really freaked me out. And it's so twisted, and every minute of it gets worse and worse and worse and worse
I
and
can't
worse.
wait to watch it.
So the perfection is messed up like that, but this is messed up in a way weirder sense. You're gonna love it. Like
Well,
it
it's
bothered my brain to the point that I couldn't watch the preview the next day. without anxiety.
It's the same director as Hereditary, right?
Yes, it's not as it's more messed up than Hereditary, and it's way more scary than Hereditary. Hereditary to me was kind of just different and weird. This movie messed me up.
Oh, I can't wait to
Like
watch it.
I don't want to watch it again.
Really?
I don't want to watch it again. It bothered me. I don't know if it bothered me because I'd had a couple of drinks too, but it definitely got in my head and it made me very uncomfortable.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm intrigued.
It's
Yes.
it's on demand right now.
Yeah, you can rent it on demand, but it literally left such a bad taste in my mouth that I had to watch Big Mouth after.
Really?
To get the comedy into my brain and get it out of my head. It took a couple of days for me to get over the movie.
Oh my god! Now
What
I
is the name
have
of
to
the
watch
movie?
it.
It's a movie called Midsummer, and it takes place in Sweden, and it's about this group of Americans that go with their Swedish friend to this Midsummer festival. And it turns out, and this is part of the preview, I'm not ruining anything, that this Midsummer festival is run by a whole bunch of pagans and like a very bad pagan like cult.
Like dark magic.
And
it sounds like.
and it's messed up, and it's once you figure out what's actually going on, it's really crazy.
I think those pagans are, nuts.
No joke.
Well, this movie just it feels real because it feels like you would actually go on vacation to Sweden and go to this festival and not realize what's actually happening
What you're
around
walking
you.
into? Like,
Yeah.
hey guys, I'm here. Let's
So
party.
it bothered me in that same sense, like the Therese does movies, like where you go and they take your kidneys. Like, do you really think those things actually could happen?
Oh, absolutely.
So this movie, to me, I think it bothered me because I actually feel like this could happen,
Ugh.
and I don't like it, and I don't like it at all. It bothered me. Everything about it bugged me. I'm gonna move on to something else.
Oh my god, you can't even talk about it. Now I have to rent it.
It freaked me out so bad.
Oh,
It freaked me out. It
I
bothered me.
want to watch it tonight now.
But so we were also just talking about Schitt's Creek,
Best.
which on Netflix, the new season just hit last week. I've completely finished it.
I did as well. I needed something to do while I was like laying on the couch dying
I
of
didn't
my
find-
bubonic plague.
I didn't find the season to be as funny as the others, but I found it to be a lot more emotional.
Very.
Yeah.
Very. And after I watch Schitt's Creek, I am Moira and David for like a few hours. I take on their characteristics and I take on Moira's. I was calling Connor Bebe. Oh, my Bebe. I talk with her accent.
I
and
love
Oh
Moira.
my God, I love her. And I love David.
David's
love
my favorite.
David.
I love Jocelyn's character this year too, who plays like Roland Shit, the mayor's wife.
Yes.
Yes, because she had a baby in the last
When she
season,
cut
so
her
she's
hair.
an exhausted mom. Yeah, who goes on a trip to a casino and gets a horrible haircut.
And she's always super jazzed like this
Yes.
season because she's just overtired and crazy.
Yeah,
She-
and Moira totally takes advantage of her.
Mhm.
And it's so the season is really good. Like
it is
you got to
really good.
watch
But
it.
it is less comedy. I mean, I laughed a ton.
It's
but-
such a good heartwarming season though. Like I'm not an emotional person, and I was like, oh my god, this is so cute.
Yeah, there was a few moments that got me too.
Yeah.
The only person I was a bit disappointed in was Alexis. Like her character hasn't grown at all.
No,
She's
and
still annoying, like that annoying little
yeah, and
mannerisms.
and
that
we
she
won't
has.
ruin it because Caitlin hasn't seen it. But I honestly thought the end of this season was going to go in a different road with her. I thought she wasn't going to end up in the situation. I thought she was going to avoid it.
Yeah.
And then they ended it before you found out what real decision she made.
Exactly.
So we'll know now next season, which is going to be the final one, unfortunately.
See, I was hearing rumors that this one was the final one.
Oh no, they picked it up for one more season after this one was. This one was already filmed when they said they picked it up for one more final
okay.
season.
Okay.
Did you also see that Wentworth got canceled this week?
I saw your excited post about it.
I literally cried.
I love that show.
It is so sad that it's going to come to an end.
I still haven't watched it.
Oh my
you
God.
have to. It'll suck you in.
The only time I watch TV is when I'm sick.
Really?
Yeah.
I watched a lot of TV this week.
I'm trying to figure out, well, the new season of Big Mouth is pretty hysterical, and you might relate to it now because there's a menopause monster.
Oh my God.
I just
I'm-
barely started.
I'm not in the throes of menopause.
Really, girl?
Seriously.
And what's with the wet skin?
I was telling him, I think I may have taken a little too much medication the other night because I had taken day Mucinex and then I took the nighttime Mucinex, but I wasn't sleeping, so I took a shot of NyQuil.
Was that the night you
and
sent
then
me
I
the
had-
nude photo?
Stop it. I had really messed up dreams and I
Yeah.
like woke up and I was all sweaty and gross. And now all of a sudden I'm in menopause because of that. And I was like, or I overdosed on cold meds. Either one.
Cold meds in quotation marks. Whiskey. Yeah, so that's what I've been watching this week. Have you been watching? You finished Unbelievable, which is a Netflix show, and it's pretty amazing.
Yes.
Oh, I want to watch
I'm
that one.
finishing The Fall.
I wasn't so into it after the first episode.
Honestly, I really liked the start of it. I'm on the last episode. It slowed down a lot. Like, I'm a little bored.
Oh.
Like, they caught him, and it's just kind of, okay, where does it go from here? So I'm kind of waiting for it to end.
I haven't watched it yet, but you did watch the new Netflix movie Fractured. Do you
Yes.
recommend it?
Oh my god.
I do.
You liked
Did
it?
you watch it, Julio?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was so twisted that I was just like you were explaining about the other show.
The anxiety, like you can't take your eyes off it. You're glued.
Because you're
like,
guessing
what's
the
going
whole
on?
time.
Yes, I was like, what's
You're trying
going
to
on?
figure out what's going on.
Okay, I'm gonna watch that this weekend.
That was a good one.
The gay dads are sleeping over tomorrow night
I
with
would
their daughter,
recommend
so
that one.
maybe that'll be what we watch when they go to bed.
Ooh, that's a good
when
idea.
the kids go to bed. Yeah, Zalen's having his first sleepover tomorrow night.
That's super cute.
With Alice and the gay dads. And
That's
when the kids go to
adorable.
bed, we're gonna get drunk in the hot tub
Nice.
and be irresponsible parents.
So the usual
Yeah, you
Saturday
know,
night
every
at your
Saturday.
house. Yeah.
So we are approximately 10 minutes from the show being over, and I feel like now is a good time to talk about the big news.
Oh my god.
How many people are watching? 3? Wow, that's lame-o. We need to get our numbers up. If you are watching on Facebook, share our video. Let's get some more people watching this because I'm about to make the biggest announcement that I feel like this is the biggest announcement ever.
I feel like it is too.
So the big announcement is we are bringing our next Drag Race girl to New Hampshire, and she is going to be coming here on March 28th, 2020.
Ooh.
VIP tickets are going to go on sale 1/1/2020.
Ooh.
Happy New Year.
And this Drag Race girl that we are bringing is probably my absolute favorite Drag Race girl ever.
Mm-hmm.
Ever. To this date, ever. And her name goes by Nina West. Like, I'm so excited. I'm probably going to cry when I go get her.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna cry when I see her.
I'm so excited. I can't even stand myself.
Yeah.
She was the best part of this past season. The
Yeah.
best part of this season.
Love her so much.
I was so sad to see her go home before the top 4.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh,
she has
she's
done
robbed.
so much since the
She's
show.
just such a good person.
Watch her be like a total B when we get
I
her.
don't. I just don't. I feel like that's impossible.
No,
with
she's
what
super
you
nice.
see, yeah, with what you see on even on her. I mean, yeah, you can fake it on social media. I get that, but I just don't get that vibe from her at all.
Yeah, she reached out to me on Instagram because she knew I was trying to book her I've been trying to book her since April of last year. Okay, and it took almost a whole year to get a date because she's that busy. But she reached out to me on Instagram and sent me a message, and it was just super sweet. Like, I really know that you're trying to get me. I love you, and I know you love me, and we're going to make this happen. And if you need me to intervene, just let me know. And I talked to her a couple of times, and we made it work. And she said it's so exciting.
It
and
is so exciting.
I cannot wait. I'm not going to give any details about the VIP or anything, but the location is actually going to be at Murphy's Tap Room in Bedford. It is a absolutely stunning Cinderella venue. It looks like Cinderella's castle. It's beautiful in there. And this venue seats up to 300 people.
Amazing.
So we are going to have a killer bash with Nina West on March 28th.
It's going to be intense.
Yeah.
Literally intense, like we're camping.
I'm totally in.
You are
gonna be
totally in.
amazing.
I've never been more excited to meet a Drag Race girl. Actually,
I'm-
maybe Raven. I did love
Yeah.
Raven.
I did too.
Well, I haven't been
And
following
Detox.
RuPaul's Drag Race. I can't say that it's but I'm genuinely excited.
I
I'm
know.
super excited.
And I did post something the other day asking people who they would like to see from Drag Race. And I definitely am taking into account what everyone is saying, but I'm also taking into account my very strict budget.
Oh,
And there's a
yeah.
couple of girls on there, and I'm not going to give any names, but I did try and get rates for one of them today. And she's not a dancer; she's a funny queen, and her going rate is $7,500 plus 2 people airfare and 2 hotel rooms.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
That's a $10,000 booking for somebody that's probably going to sing her own music.
Yeah. Yep.
I
No, I
can't.
think you have to make a good call for your budget, obviously, but
Sharon.
for
No.
your fans and the people that come to your shows.
Not her.
You know,
We've had her twice.
No.
Anyway?
Yeah, what? Patty, were you talking?
I don't know.
You look like Sudafed up.
I'm serious. I just had an entire conversation with myself.
No, I'm sure some of the listeners were like, what is she talking about? Who's that sexy Mexican on the radio?
Not only do I look like a man, I sound like one too tonight.
You do look like you were about to build a bridge.
I have my hard hat and everything.
Is that what you call that? That little helmet?
I don't know what it is, but it's super cute.
It is a hard hat.
It is
but
a
I
hard
think it's
hat.
a stress ball.
Squeeze that.
Oh, it says Nashua DPW.
I know what DP is, but
I know.
I don't think it's
So
what's supposed to be on
whenever?
that helmet.
I think the W is for. I think the W is for like whenever, whatever.
Oh, DP whenever?
Yeah.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
We need to find an address of where this came from and go to the party later. Oh my God. Yeah, so we haven't confirmed this, but there is possibility that Nina West will do the radio show as well on the Friday before, pending she doesn't get booked and we can get her out here a day early. She is in the contract that she might do it, so we can't confirm that obviously until closer to the date, but there's a slight chance we'll at least get her to call in too.
Yeah.
That will be amazing.
That would be amazing. I mean, I hope her schedule works out to the point that she can come. I mean, that would be amazing. I would
I'm gonna
die.
cry at the airport.
That's
I'm not going to be able to hold it in.
That's a little sad.
I'm going to go there with a sign that says,
Oh my God,
something
you know what we should
crazy.
do? I should like totally be the chauffeur. I'll like wear a little chauffeur hat and you can sit in the back and, I'll
just
open the
talk-
door for you.
And I'll just be like, I'm sorry, she's such a
I want to see that.
And then I can just act like you're like super celebrity. So
Important.
yeah, and I'll just be like, thank you, and then you can like slap me. I'll be like, thank you.
we need to hire
You should. You totally should.
and we need to hire like photographers to be standing outside by the car when I come out
Oh
and be
my
like, come on guys,
paparazzi.
enough with the pictures, enough.
No, actually, we shouldn't hire photographers, but you should still say that when you get out of the car and there's nobody there. You can be like, oh my God, stop.
Oh my God, you guys,
Stop.
I know, entertainer of the year 2 years in a row. Give me some breathing room. Like, I'm sorry.
And I'll fend off, like
Yeah.
I'll fend off
You
non-existent
need to be-
paparazzi.
Yeah, and you need to be wearing a bulletproof vest.
Oh my God, yes.
Like I have taken 3 bullets for her.
Nina Westwick, is that why you look like that?
It would be no. She'll be like, "Wow, New Hampshire's really ghetto." I'll be like, I get shot at all the time. It's not usually bullets
Well, we
though.
did have the biggest increase in gun sales in the entire country.
What?
Oh,
Mhm.
At Walmart, probably.
No.
Oh, they
Yeah.
did stop selling them at Walmart, I guess.
We also had the least amount of crime involving guns in the entire country.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's good information. I like that.
That's one bit of information I retained from the news this week.
I'm surprised because people hunt a lot up here.
You my
But
stepfather's
they
a
don't
hunter.
consider hunting violent crime.
Well, and
They
we
don't?
just- and we just got that other
That- it is
shooting
violent.
at the church.
Oh yes,
That was
in
not cute.
Pelham.
Yeah.
Yup.
Mhm.
That was horrible.
That was horrible. But honestly, I know I'm supposed to be doing a news segment every week, and I'm definitely going to start next week. But this week, I couldn't even pay attention to what was happening in politics because my brain hurts so much. Sorry, guys.
You have a brain?
I do.
Oh.
I have a pretty big brain. Okay, I'm wicked smart.
Wicked smart.
Smart. Especially on her Sudafed.
But there's something that happens to me when I take cold medication where I just legitimately forget everything I've ever known. Like I think I used the wrong form of your this week, and then just had to throw myself down on the floor and cry.
It bugged her.
I'm surprised you didn't just throw yourself out the window on the 3rd floor.
Well, I did that, but it didn't work.
Did anyone screenshot this improper use of your?
I didn't actually do it. I'm not that stupid. I'm just saying that's how stupid I can be when I
You
take
were wearing a
cold meds.
shirt that says "Kiss Me, I'm a Hurley." That's pretty
Right.
stupid.
Mhm. Oh my God. I have to tell you this story. So when
It's
I
not
went
as
to
bad as a
Loon,
lemon shirt.
when I went to
You
Loon
had
this
to squeeze
weekend,
me.
I wore the scarf that you got me for Christmas, the
Oh,
bacon and
yes.
egg scarf. I was stopped literally and I'm using the word that I hate, literally, but I mean it.
Literally.
I was stopped every 15 minutes, someone stopping me to tell me that it was amazing and they loved it. And then when we went to Oktoberfest, there's all these drunk people and people were high-fiving me. Some guy like grabbed me and was like, "Nice scarf," and then he like gave me the high five thing, and we fist bumped, and we had an immediate bond.
I met that same guy, except we just fisted. Just kidding.
But that scarf was the topic of conversation almost all weekend.
See, I get the best Christmas presents.
You really do.
They're so brilliant.
And I didn't think anything of wearing it because I'm just so used to having that weird, weird, whatever. I don't care what I wear. Obviously, look at me. And I just threw it on and I'm walking around and people were like, "Oh, it's a great scarf. Oh, it's a great scarf. Oh, it's a great scarf." And then people were yelling from across the way. People were taking pictures of it. I was like,
"Oh, that's funny."
I have some breaking news, actually. Breaking news. So it's going to be really quick. So breaking news, Tatiana from RuPaul's Drag Race was arrested this week. Did you see her mugshot?
Yes.
Brilliant what she did with that mugshot. She turned that mugshot into t-shirts and mugs. And the mugshot literally says, it says choices. It couldn't be any more perfect. Well, next week we'll talk about why she got arrested, but what she's doing with her mugshot is brilliant.
Well, hey,
brilliant. So
got to monetize everything.
Next Saturday, Pasta Loft, November 16th, Nina Bonina Brown. Tickets at MoniqueTooSoon.com. Nina West is coming March 28th. VIP on sale 1/1/2020. Get your tickets. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight, and we will see you guys next Friday on Life's a Drag on WSMN 1590.
Bye.
Bye.